to cut down on your mistakes at competitions by going over what the judges are going to be looking for when you're doing a log press. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what constitutes a rep. Generally, what the judges are going to be looking for each rep is that you're going to have your arms locked out. You want your head to be through, not back. And then you're going to want your feet to be in line, not offset like if you're doing a split jerk, and not moving around and dancing around. Once you get all of that and you get settled and you're stable, you're generally going to get your down command from the judge. Make sure you wait for the down command. You will regret everything in your life if you don't wait for that down command. The lovely Tony is now going to do a quick demonstration to show you what a good rep would look like. You'll notice that when he gets it overhead, he's going to get his arms locked out, his head is through, his feet aren't moving, they're nicely in line. Judge is going to definitely give him a down command on that because it's looking good. Now we're going to show you what a bad rep would look like. So he's got the log up, but his head is back. Judges are not going to give him a down command on that. Another bad rep. Clearly is not under control. Look how much his feet are moving. He is not getting a down command on this one. Oh, that's not a lockout. Now, if you're somebody who's had a previous injury and you can't get your arms fully in a locked out position, you need to talk to the judge ahead of your turn and let them know where you're going to be able to do a lockout. What is this? We've seen it. It happens. There's no down command. There's no full lockout. You think that you've done like 10 reps? Well, it's 0. You will be cursing that judge forever. Don't waste your energy doing that. Make sure you're getting a full lockout and you're getting your down command so that you're getting your rep counted. It's always a good idea to train with a full lockout. Then that way you're in the habit of doing it. If you have a friend or a coach that you train with, you might even want to have them give you a down signal. That way it's just always habit that you're waiting for it to do it. In addition to all of that, make sure that you're reading your entry and you're paying attention at the rules meeting for any other rules that might come up. For some shows, you may do a single clean with the log and you just press away. Some of them are going to require you to do a full clean from the floor all the way up each rep. A lot of times the comps won't allow you to drop from overhead. That could result in a 0 for your rep. Sometimes that will result in a 0 for your entire event. And sometimes they will even kick you out if you are intentionally dropping a log from overhead. You want to pay attention to what kind of equipment is allowed and not allowed. With the log, there's usually not a whole lot of things that are off limits. Occasionally you might see that you can't use like elbow wraps. Grip shirts might be allowed or they might not be allowed. Some other things like built up belts, things like that that aren't going to be allowed. And so in that case, you just want to know in advance that no built up belts. That's ridiculous. Get out of here with that. So read your entry and pay attention at the rules meeting. One final rule will make your judge very, very happy is always be ready when your name is called. There's nothing worse than having a huge event full of people. Once your name is called, somebody comes in and that's the time that they decide that they're going to change outfits and put on their knee sleeves and their elbow sleeves. No. Just be ready. And if you're at a really big comp like nationals, if you miss when your name is called, a lot of times you're just done. That's it. Game over.